The day we get advertisements, bro, that's going to be the day. That's going to be a good day for everybody.
Design your own hats and custom snap.
You know what I'm saying? Where's Manscaped's at? You see me? Where's Manscaped's at? Shouts out to Manscaped.
But before we get into that, let's get into this intro. Welcome back to another episode of Off the Leash Podcast. Your host, C's, a.k.a. C's Louise, with my co-host to the left of me.
Pacheco Latumba, what's good with y'all?
And we are Off the Leash Podcast. We talk about what we want to do because we are off the leash. So that's how we do it. Hey, first of all, shout out to all our audio listeners on all platforms, on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and all other various audio platforms. Shout out to all our visual people. All the visual people on YouTube.
Make sure you comment, man.
If you're on YouTube right now or watching on TikTok, YouTube, or any other visual platforms, make sure you drop a like. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you drop a like. Not only drop a like, subscribe, and ring that bell. But most of all, don't forget to
tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
And share. You already know the vibes, man. Hey, it's crazy, man. Bruh. So right now it is about like what, 1 o'clock in the morning.
About 1 o'clock.
You got class at 9:30 right now.
Class at 9:30.
But we bang out these podcasts for sure. But like, we gotta talk about the current state of the world right now. Like this censorship in YouTube,
social media.
Today is a momentous day in YouTube history, because when I seen this, I couldn't believe it, because I mean I knew it was bound to happen, right?
Right.
But when I seen it, like when you actually see it, it's like, damn, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Sneako got removed off of YouTube.
I'm not gonna cap it to y'all. I'm not too big on the I'm not on the Sneako train. Like, I know about Andrew Tate and all that stuff, and I know Sneako was doing the same thing as Andrew Tate, and I do see the conspiracy behind both of them losing their channels, even though Andrew didn't even have a channel, but like losing like his monetization on social medias. I think it's I think it's wrong for any creator to lose their platform for no reason. So,
but I genuinely feel like today we live in like a time where it's like, you know, NPCs that mainly control these entities of like YouTube and all these other platforms, and they be like, well, I didn't like this one thing that this person said, so okay, hit one button, deplatform.
He's done. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy that like, you know, that we live in a society like that, where it's like, if you don't follow the agenda of the masses, then you're looked at as like, we gonna pack this man up. Like, we gonna pack him up. You know what I'm saying?
But we had a president that was on Twitter being blasphemous.
And you know,
and his only censorship was that he didn't get a second term. That's crazy, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? I do feel when Donald Trump got taken off of Twitter, I was low key like, yeah, she got taken off of Twitter. But like, I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, that's kind of messed up. That if you get, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why Elon Musk was going after. I didn't even know he got taken off Twitter. I'll take back my.
It's hard to say, because like what he was like, if you're spreading dangerous rhetoric, then maybe you should be. But like, if you just don't follow the masses, because like this is the same thing that Sneako is doing right now. He's not following the masses. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about red pill content, and basically like, at its basis, is like knowing your worth and following your purpose or whatever. At its basis, like that's what it's really about. But you know, a lot of people have twisted it and turned it into dangerous things, saying that he's saying abuse women and hit women and other types of things like that. And that is a slippery slope fallacy right there that you could just go for days, right?
Anytime you get as big as these, as Andrew Tate or Sneako, you feel me? Anytime that you have influence over a generation, people are there's always going to be those naysayers, you feel me? And those naysayers, unfortunately, have the power to cancel you or take your the way that you make money and the way that you continue to like help these generations away from you. So it's unfortunate. But it's the world.
That is fact. So when Tate got banned off of all platforms, first of all, did you like see how like? Did you see how he got banned? Like,
no, because he never had a TikTok. First off, I don't think he had a YouTube channel either.
No, he had a YouTube channel.
He had a YouTube channel?
I believe so. He was so look, he got like I said, one button, cancel him off of everything. Like, he was getting money pulled out of the bank. Like, banks were saying we don't want you. Overseas banks were saying that they don't want him. A lot of other people, a lot of other entities were saying that they don't want anything to do with him. And you know,
what were the reasons? Did these banks?
That is a great question. That is a great question.
Give him reasons?
That is a great question.
They definitely gave him reasons.
Mostly what most people cited was that he was advocating I guess, violence towards women, which is not true. That is not true, because if you knew anything about Andrew Tate or watched any of his videos, he's like, you know what I'm saying?
He respected women, really.
Bro. This man loved women.
I think we all love women.
We all love women.
At the end of the day, we all
love women.
Bro,
but
that's what I'm saying.
What we follow is a strict code where, you know what I'm saying, we not gonna let women, like, you know what I'm saying,
exactly. And
tell
these
us
dudes,
what to do. Facts.
The dudes that are like,
I'm not gonna simp over no women.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna do that.
The dudes that are canceling these people, they probably do. They probably say,
and probably some simps.
You know what I'm saying? They're either that or they say and feel the same way as Andrew Tate behind closed doors. I just feel like majority of the people that disagree with him is probably some simps that just don't agree with him, because you know there are a lot of dudes out there that are like straight up feminists, like men that are feminists. Crazy. You feel me? That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's some women that be like, I hate feminism, but it's like men that are straight up feminists is crazy to me. But along with these recent events of Sneako being, you know, taking off of platforms, because I'm sure in the coming days it's gonna get worse, because this is just one, you know. Well, I think he said he got banned off of Twitter or something like that. So you know, the domino effect is gonna start. He's gonna get banned off of every major platform.
Is he on Twitch?
No, he's not on. He said in his video where he said he was on the Tate's thing or whatever live, and he was like,
oh yeah.
He said that he was gonna start doing Twitch, but I was like, why would you go to Twitch? Twitch is one of the most sensitive freaking sites out there.
What's that new website that the Tates are on? Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble.
Yeah.
And look. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to go see if Rumble's on the stock market, because I'm gonna go invest in them.
Invest, right?
Facts.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah. And don't steal my ideas, because if dropping this the day after Sneako got banned. But look, I ain't gonna lie. Big facts, like, because Rumble, as far as the state Rumble is in,
they went public like last week, I think.
But all I know is that just off of Sneako and the Tates being on there, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. Because Rumble might become what YouTube was from YouTube to 2007 to maybe YouTube to like 2015, 2013.
And they don't do like you have to pay to subscribe type thing. They don't do
I'm
like
not
that.
sure. I haven't done my research on Rumble. I don't even know.
They're not like Patreon, are they?
I don't know. I can't even tell you. But let's get into the facts. All right. I do believe the number is around 80% of the highest like sub count YouTube channels out there are controlled by or either news publications or owned by certain news publications or big conglomerates.
Most of the YouTube channels,
like the highest subbed ones, are owned by by conglomerations.
80%.
It's somewhere around there. I gotta do my research. Gotta fact check me in the comments. But like it's the news corporations, you know, the news channels and stuff like that, which is crazy to me because YouTube started off as a content creation where someone in their bathroom could go viral because they slipped on something in the bathroom or something like that. And
the little baby videos on you know what I'm saying going viral,
the cat videos and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what we're dealing with is YouTube is turning into. It's turning into an evil corporation, to be honest.
It's becoming a monopoly. You could say that. You could say that like people are using because people are seeing that like the generation of like Logan Paul and all them, they were actually trendsetters. Like they started the generation of
content creation,
being able to make money
to monetize,
off of using a phone. Being on Vine, you start to make money. Just walking outside and being able to make a funny video, you're making millions of dollars. So I think that companies are seeing I think they're coming from the place of, instead of giving this person money to push my product, why don't we just push our own product?
No. Like, what do you mean? Like,
as in, like, why don't we have a hand in who? Like, why don't we have a hand in? Like, why don't we make I feel this
why don't companies start their own like social media departments? Is what you're saying?
Not even that. Like, why not fund a social media person?
Yeah.
To just put to make your product what it is, you know,
an advertisement.
Yeah. So you know how Logan Paul just started Prime, right?
Yeah.
And you know how on every single thing of Logan Paul's you see Prime.
Yeah.
In his videos, he's drinking Prime,
but he doesn't own Prime.
Yeah, him and KSI do.
No, they don't.
Who owns Prime?
Oh, you got to know.
That's crazy. I thought him and KSI were
actually do not own Prime. Some dude owns Prime. They are
just ambassadors or some shit.
I'm pretty sure they're ambassadors, and they might own some of it, but I know that they don't own Prime. Like,
I thought they were the two sole owners, 50-50.
No, if you search up who started Prime and who owns it, it's like some random guy.
Damn.
Which is crazy.
Damn.
But yeah, the censorship is crazy nowadays. And I feel like it's crazy that YouTube is turning into an evil corporation, because YouTube is something that we all loved and we all wanted to go on for a good laugh. Now it's like turning into such this. It's like we say, like an evil corporation, like how we say all corporations are evil and stuff like that. Like a money grab, just want all the money. And I guess that's what they're gonna do with how it is, because like I say, like 80 around that number, 80% of like the highest sub channels are owned by conglomerates in other industries.
Is crazy,
so
bro.
I think YouTube is just getting infected with just being, it's a cash grab. It's turning into, it's just an infection now. It's like other entities are starting to latch onto it, and it's losing the identity that it once started with.
80% is crazy, bro. That is insane. I don't think y'all understand. Like there are there's probably over 1 million YouTube channels.
Yeah, but way more. It's probably 1 million started in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, so damn, 80% of.
But like for me, I want to know, what do you think is the biggest problem with major corporations getting their hand in on YouTube? What do you think it is?
I mean, I think it's big. Like,
I'll tell you. Want to know what I think?
Like, there's no way like YouTube is just paying them, like paying these like creators.
No, I mean, yeah, they're paying the creators.
There's no way like they're the only money, like all the money that the creators are making from their YouTube sponsor. Like, so like the monetization, right?
Yeah.
That YouTube has. YouTube, like so YouTube is pretty much paying a creator's salary, basically. Like when you get monetized, and if you have like you have 1 million like subs and like over 500,000 people watch your videos consistently. Yeah, they're basically paying you a salary. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think that salary is coming straight from YouTube. I think like it's coming, like I think businesses are backing YouTube as well.
Well, no, I mean they're getting paid to run ads.
Yeah, that's what. So okay, this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like big businesses are paying YouTube to run ads.
Yeah. So like, I think the money is coming from the businesses,
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And and what do big businesses run on? They run off ethics and morals in their corporate America. So like they're not gonna be like what YouTube was before, when it was like goofy ass shit that was made. That was like you could monetize, or before Adpocalypse when you could do crazy shit. So to run the best ads, to get that money from the big businesses, you have to do sophisticated ethical things, and you can't do videos that are now considered age restricted or something. You basically have to follow in line with corporate America, and that's what YouTube is turning it into, a corporate America space. You know what I'm saying? People used to go on YouTube to escape corporate America and do what they really wanted to do, like content creation, to just be creative and stuff like that. But now, like, it's just becoming to a point where you end up like Sneako. Like, if you don't follow the agenda of the masses, then pack that nigga up, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Mr. Beast got onto Andrew Schultz's podcast, and he was talking about some like he was talking about controversial, like not like too controversial stuff, but he was like,
because he'll never see him do that.
Yeah, he was just like poking. Like Andrew Schultz is very controversial. Like his podcast is named Flagrant. Yeah, you feel me? So like he's a comedian as well. So like he would like poke at a controversial thing.
Yeah. What was B saying?
He was being very political about his answers. Or he was saying like no, like they would ask him about like weed and shit like that, and he'd be like, I'm saying I don't smoke, like I don't do all
because
that.
Because he know them brand deals talk money.
But when I'm trying to, like, if he changed into, like, if he started speaking his mind, like, actually, and not letting the corporations to dictate what he says. Yeah. And, like, all these other creators, like Logan Paul even, like, if they all started to speak their mind, and the money that all the people that make the money for YouTube started to become like themselves and not like corporations.
You think it would just trickle down?
Do you think it would be better for YouTube, or do you think like corporations would do the same thing that they're doing to Andrew Tate and
I don't know, because like,
or do you think it's
at a certain point, like if you ban Mr. Beast, like well, come on now, if you ban,
he's like the highest.
If you ban Mr. If you ban, no, I don't think he's the highest. I don't know
who's the highest right now.
Well,
do you know?
He might be the highest, actually. I think so.
Who would be the highest?
I think he's the highest. I don't know. But if you bet, I think he is the highest. Yeah. But if you ban Mr. Beast, though, like, come on now.
It's going to be uproar.
Mad uproar. Like,
so do you think that all these banning, like the banning of Sneako and Andrew Tate, is solely because of what they talk about?
No. Hell yeah. Because you have women butt-ass naked doing hot tub streams getting paid. How in the hell is that fair? How in the hell can a girl do a try on her with her ass all the way out?
That's very true.
And we know she don't give a damn about them sheen clothes. She don't give a damn about that shit.
She's just trying to be famous.
She's just trying to just show a little booty to get some views.
Yep.
How does that get monetized without no question? Nothing gets flagrant. But a dude talking about just saying that all these women is fraud and they lying about what they're saying in interviews gets banned. And it's misinformation.
I just think they categorize both of them into,
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that certain things get banned like that. I just don't think it's fair.
Me neither. I mean, I don't that's their like work. You feel me? Like you're literally taking away, and also a lot of people like listen to them. I'm not going. Okay, there's a lot of incels that take like what Andrew Tate is saying too serious.
Yeah.
Like they think like he literally means to like not let a female should only be in your house cooking and clean
but even if he like,
he's a troll, bro. Like you got to understand, like these dudes are like low key trolling.
Facts. You have to say some controversial shit to bring upward. You know,
like he might believe.
I told you that in past podcasts.
Yeah. Like he might believe 90% of what he's saying, and then like 10 of it might just be to like get the view.
So like I said, Sneako got banned, right? And
they put him in the same box, man.
And Sneako really, he just got banned. We knew it was gonna happen. It was only a matter of time before, the NPC, you know what I'm saying, 120-pound bot behind the screen that reviews videos or looks over this section of YouTube was gonna say, I'm done hearing Sneako. I don't want to hear him, So where do we go? Where do we go moving forward with this? What do you see? What do you see is coming in the future? Do you think that YouTube is an L app? Do you think YouTube's done?
No, I'm gonna continue using YouTube.
I think that is another problem.
I'm gonna continue.
I think that is another problem, and I'm part of the problem too because they'll ban Sneako, but I'm about to go watch YouTube in a couple minutes.
But like, if I want to watch a game, if I want to watch highlights for a football game that I missed,
exactly.
I'm going to YouTube.
But this is why it's gonna continue to happen. Do you see that?
What, like
you're still gonna
demonetize? It's not. But I'm not about to.
Still gonna get on the app though.
Just because you know what I'm saying, they're doing injustice. No, just because they're doing injustice to like these two people, they're still figuring. Like I don't really even listen to Andrew Tate on the daily. Yeah. I don't listen to Sneako like ever. You feel me? So like the people that do are gonna find them. Like the people that need them in their lives, like need their conversations and stuff like that, they'll find them on Rumble. Like there's no reason to like isolate, like just stop watching YouTube because they're doing like they're being, you know what I'm saying, they're being a corporation.
So they're
trying to look good for themselves type shit.
I was thinking about starting another channel, and it was gonna be like
on Rumble.
No, on YouTube. It might ironically YouTube. But I mean, I was gonna. It was either gonna be on my main channel or I don't know. But I didn't know if
what was it gonna be.
I'm gonna tell you. I didn't know if I want to drop it on my main channel because the way I was gonna open it up was so. I'll show you the script. I wrote a script for it. It was like a little video series, but it was about excuses in life and stuff like that. But I was gonna cut the real. I was gonna keep it real. I was gonna keep it 100. And the way I opened it up, I read it to my brother. He was like, "Damn, you gonna get canceled for saying that." But it's like crazy that we live in a culture where it's like cancellation is a thing. Like,
bro, people don't take like brute honesty too good.
I think everybody's gotten a lot softer though.
Yeah, you could definitely say that.
Like 100%. I remember when DMX died. I was listening to some old DMX music. After he died.
Yeah.
I always listen to DMX.
Have you heard "Dead Wrong" by Notorious B.I.G.?
Probably.
By Biggie?
Probably.
He literally talks like he says grape in the song. He says that a girl is green.
DMX said the F. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You F.
Eminem said that shit in like all of his songs,
you know
bro.
What else? There's a lot of things that he said, but like people are just getting so damn soft. So it's like the point where it's like, damn. Like,
but this is our generation, right?
Bro, it's so soft where
see what I'm saying?
Comedians can't even make jokes.
It's our generation though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like it's not like the generation right above us, like millennials, because we're millennials end at 1996.
It's Gen.
I think we're Gen X, because Gen Z's after 2005. I think. I don't know, but anyways, the people right before us, they were in the era. They were in the era of no social media. Like they grew up. Like the 30-year-olds right now grew up with no social media. It just got new to them.
That must have been such a time to be alive.
Just the time to be alive. You have to go outside and speak to people.
Where clout wasn't determined by a number of followings.
You would have to be liked by people, actually. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you'd actually have to do something to make a difference.
Exactly.
Rather than promote some flat tummy tea and look cute in a bikini.
There's no way a girl can post a butt pic and then have 1 million people on her jock like that. Like you'd have to actually be smart, or you'd have to actually posting
network
type shit.
Like posting a bikini picture right now could lead to so many opportunities.
Opportunities. Like you could be in a music video,
which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? You get opportunities, but like shit like that wasn't available like a couple years ago.
It's not bad. Yeah, a lot can change. But like with that, so we have good and bad in the changes of our generation. So because we have social media, it's a lot easier to network. It's a lot easier to meet people. It's a lot easier to get products out. It's a lot easier to sell yourself.
I just don't like the censorship. I just don't mess with the censorship.
That's one bad thing.
Because like
on top of all the other bad stuff from our generation.
Like people be doing that. Like I just don't like the censorship of it. I just don't like it. I just don't like Ye was talking about that. Ye was like, well, the reason why a lot of people don't like Ye is because Ye doesn't like submit to a lot of the beliefs in Hollywood and stuff like that when you get rich and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that go up there in Hollywood and start changing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and start following the agenda of the following the agenda. You feel me? And Ye don't be following the agenda, and that's why I like Ye, because like he be doing his own thing. Like nigga don't care. Like,
you think Drake follows the agenda? I think he's to himself, bro. Like you don't really hear about Drake unless he's taking a girl to Dodger Stadium.
Drake does his best at staying out of political or any controversial topics.
If I was famous, I would do the same thing.
The most controversial thing Drake would do is just take a college basketball player's mom out on a date and smash.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
It is crazy.
Or have a baby by a stripper and not tell nobody.
He'll never do no like
how did nobody know?
He'll never say something about a topic that someone like a sensitive group cares about.
And I think he's very smart about that.
Hell yeah, that's why his records sell.
And I don't think that's him censoring himself. Like I don't think that's him like working with the corporation.
Feel like a lot of people censor themselves. Like a lot of people.
That's like it's just like knowing reading the room, bro. Like if you're at a funeral, right? You're not gonna be mad happy. You're not gonna be like smiling and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna be walking around like it's a wedding type shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like reading the room. Cause like yes, I know Drake. He doesn't like. Okay, I'm not gonna speak for him, but like if I was famous, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't go like the LGBT community. They can have their own stuff. Like that's them, right? But like I'm not gonna speak out about it. Like there's no reason for me to really speak up on how I feel or what I want to say about them. Like it's not gonna help anybody. It's not gonna change anything.
If you had a belief about it, but you weren't saying it, wouldn't that mean that you were like holding back?
No, it just means that I'm reading the room and I'm saying, okay, so if I were to say
that literally means that you're holding back though.
No, let's say I don't like chocolate.
You have a belief and you didn't say it.
Let's say I don't like chocolate, right? And if I say I don't like chocolate, if I say in the media I don't like chocolate, and there's millions and millions of people that love chocolate, what is it gonna change that I don't like chocolate? I'm famous. I'm Drake level. I just say I don't like chocolate. What is it gonna change about chocolate? Is chocolate gonna stop being made?
You're Drake. You have influence. There's some people.
Are people gonna stop eating chocolate?
There's some people
just because I said it.
Yeah. There definitely will be some.
How many people out of the millions and millions that love chocolate are gonna stop eating chocolate?
It depends on how many are super Drake.
Maybe 500,000. Maybe 500,000 out of millions and millions.
Yeah.
Or how many people are gonna be like, bro, you hate chocolate, bro? That's foul. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna hurt you by saying things, by speaking up when there's really no reason to speak up. I'm not saying that about Sneako and Andrew Tate. Like they did their thing.
I really don't think that they were like what Sneako was talking about was like speaking up on. I don't think
speaking up about
I don't think what he was saying
the
was
divide between girls and boys. Like he's speaking up about that. He's speaking up how people like females expect so much, and guys don't really need to provide that if they're not getting the same in return.
So now that Sneako got banned for basically spewing red pill, you know what I mean, across the country, which a lot of motherfuckers needed, in my opinion. There's a lot of you niggas like you needed red pill, you still do need red pill, so you need to go find where Sneako doing his next live stream is to tell you the goddamn truth.
Damn.
What?
Continue, bro.
No, a lot of y'all.
Damn.
No, a lot of niggas is weak, bro. You be hearing like a lot of y'all niggas, y'all fold and y'all don't. Y'all not on your purpose. You fold like wet bread. You know what I'm saying? You got a weak back. And like you're not strong, not mentally, not physically strong, but mentally you're weak as hell. You're not disciplined, and you're not on your game. You watch prawn, you beat me, you do all that stuff, and you're not on your grind. A lot of you niggas is like that. A lot of you is like that. You're not getting to the money. You're not focusing on anything. You're playing 2K as soon as it come out. You don't even got a car. Yeah. A lot of you is like that, and that's the red pill that Sneako was trying to tell you was like. It wasn't really just about girls. It was.
So you're saying that he was talking to the incels of the world?
Not even that. Just like being better. Red pill is not about getting women. That's a sector of red pill. Red pill is about accepting what the world really is, how it is, and how you could become the best version of yourself.
I still believe I still believe in the. You know what I'm saying? Don't chase no female, bro.
Yeah,
like, you shouldn't be out here.
You shouldn't. The only thing
shouldn't be out here begging.
The only thing a man should be chasing is his purpose. Find your purpose. Paper. That's the only thing that you should be chasing.
That too, bro.
So now that Sneako has gotten banned for talking about red pill, right? Which I really don't understand how that could get how that can get you banned. But like for the future of like of YouTube, because like that clearly. Obviously, that doesn't follow with their agenda, right? Because, like, do you think... Well, I'm saying this as if I believe it, so I need to know what you think. Like, because I believe that they banned him because it's just putting too many people on game. And I have a firm belief that...
You better get into a conspiracy
The people of higher powers do not want a lot of people to be smart and up on game, because if a lot of people are smart and up on game, that throws off the power dynamic. And if it's just like it throws off the power dynamic. And if you know like certain things, then you're able to switch the power dynamic, and then they lose power, and it becomes a power struggle. And it's a lot easier for you to switch your social class and build up and be next to these people. You're the competition now. You're more educated. You're smarter. You know how to do this. You know how to do that. And I do feel like the people of higher powers, like I said, because these big corporations are the biggest people on YouTube, right? They have to have some say in it. They're on it. I do believe that they took him off these platforms because they didn't want him to put people on game. And you can tell me if that is true or not.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Because look, if you think
I can't.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I gotta tell this part. Because look, they banned him when he's telling dudes to get on your grind, you know what I'm saying, and know your worth, follow your purpose, do all this and that, financial stability, all that good stuff, everything. But they ban him for that, but they allow hot tub streams and girls to shake ass. They allow you to see prawn and things that'll saturate your mind, but they take away the things that actually help you. And he's not pushing the agenda.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
What's your thoughts?
I haven't really like watched Sneako, so I don't really know like, his values.
But you watch Tate though. You watch Tate.
Yeah, I've seen like
and you watch TikTok a lot of podcasts. So do you think that the people with higher powers are in control of this?
For me, I don't like. They don't really affect like them telling. Like I think it's good that they're telling people to work more and stop. You know what I'm saying? Doing all these miscellaneous things that aren't going to help you in the long run type stuff. Like that means a lot. Like I think that can change a lot of people's lives. And I do think that corporations probably don't want all these new businesses, like new people making Fortune 500 companies.
Bro, hell no, they don't want that shit. They want you to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to your 9-to-5 job every day.
So, in my opinion,
they want you to stay in the matrix. I don't mean to spill. Bro. People watching this, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You needed about it.
No, people watching this and probably thinking, "Damn, this little nigga watch too much Sneako." But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been on this shit since I was younger. Since before I even knew who Sneako was, I knew that the people of higher powers didn't want you in their lane. They didn't want you on their court.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like I don't think nobody really holding me back. Like I think that like if you do everything,
yeah, I don't.
At some point, you might see it.
You don't hold up. You don't think that there's actively people right now that are trying to that whether you know it or not, there are rules in place that have been put in place to stop people like you from
people like me
from changing your social mobility.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I definitely believe that, but I also don't. But like in my mind, I still believe that if I keep putting every foot forward, and I continue to do like stay on my grind, like they're saying, and I continue to focus, and I continue to work as hard as possible, I'm gonna make it.
I believe that works, but I believe it's also knowing certain tricks and tips. And
I just think it's knowing people.
Basically, and that's what I'm saying. Putting you on game, putting you in situations where you need to know. And I just feel like that the people, like I said, these big corporations, a lot of people, they want you to work. They want you to work at their job for 30 plus years, and they want you to sit on your ass and think that getting a percentage of stock is gonna make you kiss their ass even more, and then you want to get that cheap ass pension. They want you to exchange your goddamn time for fucking money. They want you to do that. They want you to do it. They don't want you to know how to start anything that can make you money passively. They don't want you to know how to start a company where you can at least get 2 sales a day to net you, let's just say $100 profit every single day, right? Which is $700 in a week. They don't want you to know that. They want you to exchange your time for fucking dollars, right?
Yeah, but I also think that there's a lot of different ways that you can make money other than like being like an influencer or like being in this.
No. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That can give you passive income.
I agree, but what Sneako was like red pill is a mindset.
Yeah, I don't have that. I just don't think like anybody can really help me.
And I said, I told you they censored him because they don't want you to have that mindset. Because let me tell you something. We talked about previous podcasts about stuff like that. I was able to do some of the things that I've wanted to do all my life and talk to some of the people that I've always wanted to work with all my life on my very phone all my life when I changed my mindset, when I unlocked that mindset, because mindset is so important. Like it's all about what you like, how you perceive things and how you look at things. And I'm telling you, like the way I even believe that the food that they feed you in America is low key. I believe that
most obese country.
I believe that they feed us certain types of foods, and there's a McDonald's on every single block to make you fatter. And if you're more fatter, you're lethargic. If you're lethargic, then you're not thinking right. If you're not thinking right, you're not making the right decisions. If you're not making the right decisions, you're sitting at home doing nothing. If you're like that, then you're less likely to rebel against power. And the world
is set up to have
it's structured that way. And when there's people like Tate and Sneako that come out that garner huge audiences.
But you got to know, like, they're at the top of the world already, and they're just speaking down to everybody. They're trying to get everybody up to where they are, or they're trying to they're trying to help people climb.
And you see what happened once they did.
I understand that they got censored for that, but also
they got cut at the knees.
But also, a lot of the people that they're talking to, like a lot of people that are like signing up for Tate's University and stuff like that. Some of them just don't have work ethic. They literally think just signing up is gonna get them millions of dollars.
But you know what that is? It's mindset. I told you, it's mindset. People be forgetting.
But how can you change everybody's mindset? How can you change somebody's mindset that doesn't want to change?
You can't.
You see me?
Like, you can't. A lot of, I think.
And those are the dudes that females are getting scared of. Those are the dudes that, like, after they hear Andrew Tate like this, and they just don't have the same mindset as he does.
You know,
or a person that's gonna get something.
Sneako was talking. You know, Sneako's main thing. And Tate, they be talking about how social media is bad and all this shit like that is bad and everything, right? But don't you find it hypocritical that they're on social media preaching to all these people? But you want to know what it is? It's mindset.
I mean, they're using their platform. They're using what they can.
Look, yeah, it is bad, but my mindset is different. I'm not gonna get on here and sit on here and play games and like IG models pictures and drop comments of hard eyes and dripping mouth with drooling emojis to these girls. I'm gonna profit off of you dumb motherfuckers. And it's mindset.
Yeah.
All right? It's mindset. Yeah.
But I think that you're coming from like a influencer standpoint.
Not even
because like there's a lot of
the people that
there's a lot of people out here
that he knows that they know that they're gonna get opposition.
There's a lot of business owners out here that are making the millions of dollars that you just don't know about.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of millionaires out here that aren't in the public eye that, you know what I'm saying, did the thing.
And what about it?
Are you still talking about those people? Are you still talking about those people that they need to like influence? They need to like change what they're doing. Like they need to change.
No, why would you need to change if you're already making a mill?
But like they need to change their view on the world, like because they might censor themselves a little bit to get there. Like there's a lot of black millionaires right now that
and that's when I told you we talked about that though. We already talked about conformity.
Had to use game to get to where they are.
Yeah, you can conform. You can conform to what you can go against what you believe and put on a mask.
So I don't think that's bad.
You watched American Psycho?
I think you're trying to talk to the incels right now, and if you're trying to talk to them, bro, they have to help themselves first.
No, I'm talking to everybody, but you watched American Psycho? You did?
What, the movie with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Like he was just a serial killer or whatever. But I didn't see the full movie.
You gotta watch the movie. There's a deeper meaning to it.
I didn't see the full movie.
You could put on a mask and go to corporate America and censor yourself, yeah, and get a good job. But is that who you really are on the weekends? No, you're probably killing people, smoking weed, fucking bitches, doing all that shit, right? But then you come back Monday morning and you corporate America, right? You could put on a mask and do that.
Is that a problem to you?
Yeah. It's not who you really are. You're hiding yourself damn near 3/4 of the week. Hiding yourself.
But like, who says that? Like,
I think you should be your true self, right? And like when it comes to these corporations, like you be looking at these people like, damn, like Zuckerberg, like, damn, this man is a robot, like,
bro. But there's such thing as professionalism.
Yeah,
like I definitely. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Sneako not going to a corporate play. He's not going into YouTube. If he has to go to the YouTube's corporation,
he's banned now.
Yeah, I know, but he's not going to if he meets the Rumble owner or whatever. He's not going into that. He's not going into that boardroom and just talking how he talks to all these incels. He's not.
Of course
he's going
not.
in there. He's going in there corporate. He's going in there to get his paper.
No, I don't think he would go in there and be like, "Well, I'm doing that." No, he just. I mean, of course you would tone it down.
So what's
I mean, you see,
toning it down for their job.
Just like how you said, you're reading the room. Like you're not gonna.
That's
act,
what I'm saying.
like you see.
There's no problem with that.
When we have certain guests here on the pod, we can't act a certain way. Like we can't say that.
And there's no problem. Like I see no problem with that. And I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying,
so what is the grand scheme of what you're saying?
My grand scheme is saying that do whatever you have to do to get paper. It's just be yourself while you're doing it. Like there's no, like I don't think.
But like, you just told him not to be this.
No, but you're talking about see that's where I want to. That's perfect.
Yeah, explain that.
Toning down a little, like talking respectfully to somebody. Like not talking to people.
Well, we're not necessarily saying
but like not talking.
We're talking about
people,
the context of what you're saying.
But like not talking to people like you're around your homies all the time.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get money. There's no problem with that. You can still talk to people how you would answer. Like you can still answer people the way that you would answer the question.
Yeah.
It's just it's not going to be laced with all the curse words. It's not going to be laced with all the like. The filth that you might use around your niggas. You feel me?
Unless you're on Off the Leash podcast.
Unless you're on Off the Leash.
This is when you're off the leash.
Because I think when you get to like the millionaire status, you ain't walking into there's no place that you're gonna do business when you become a millionaire. You're gonna be able to just be mad, just reckless all the time.
Unless you're 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, maybe Jay-Z. Jay-Z might get a pass. But Jay-Z's pretty professional. He's really professional.
But they were only able to do that once they made their millions. You feel like they're millions, not millions.
Well, I mean,
when they were the figureheads, like Diddy, he could probably do that because he owns. You know what I'm saying? He owns Ciroc. He owns what's his music label?
I don't know.
Anyways, they all own. They're all the top.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made it there. But like the dudes that are at million status and they're trying to make it up there, they can't act like the dudes already up there.
So basically,
they're not up there.
Basically, what you're saying is money talks and you can get away with stuff if you got money.
I mean, what did Queen Elizabeth get away with? We haven't even talked about her yet. She's gotten away with a lot, bro.
What did she do?
Racism. She's gotten away with
killing
folk.
I don't live in England, so I don't know.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of conspiracies about her. Like she was
conspiracies or facts.
Facts. She was the queen from 1920 something or like 1930 something to like now. So like from 1930 something to like now, there were 1930 something to like now. There was a Great Depression in America. There was a World War.
Yeah.
And there was a Vietnam War.
There were
Cold War. There were three big or like
Korean War.
There were 3 or 4 big wars in the time that she was queen.
There's a lot of shit.
A lot of shit during that time. There was a lot of racism during that time as well.
Definitely.
Like all of it was during that time. You feel me? So like, she definitely got away with being not a good person. because she was the queen.
So relating back to,
I think Trump got away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we talk about that for days.
You see me,
but relating back to
and that's a completely different conversation from
relating back to Sneako and Tate. I got one question for you. What color is your Bugatti?
That's funny, bro. But in my mind, I want to talk about them though. Like in my mind, like Andrew, I feel Andrew Tate, he's a millionaire as well.
Yeah,
and he's able to.
Yeah, no, Tate doesn't. Why do you think they're getting?
How did he get his money? Like, how did he? Like,
he was a kickboxer, and then
he won all that money from kickboxing. Like,
probably,
from what I see from the UFC, they don't be making a lot of money.
I think he did that, and then he built some casinos or some shit like that.
Casinos, okay,
and
that makes sense.
It gets a little iffy because he tells stories about mafia and stuff like that. I don't know. We're not gonna get. But I mean, you see this nigga on podcast, shit, like he doesn't give a fuck about the censorship.
So wait,
because he has his millions.
So wait, hold
he
on.
has his Bugatti.
How is he?
His Carrera, Porsche sitting in the lawn. He has his Bentleys, his Aston Martins. He has all that, so it doesn't matter to him.
But my question is, how is he preaching? Like, have you ever seen his university?
I've never seen it.
Me neither. But what I've heard
maybe we should buy it and review it on the pod.
I'm not gonna buy that shit. I don't need.
How much it costs?
I think it's like $50 a month.
Damn.
I don't need that. Yeah, he's making paper from that shit, and a lot of people buy it.
Right, but that's crazy.
Yeah, but no. So I don't. How is he preaching the right way to make $1 million if he did the wrong way to make $1 million? You see what I'm saying? If he's talking about mafia shit
I don't know. I don't know about the mafia stuff, but I know
they came out with like cam models type shit. Like he was like a manager for cam models.
You wouldn't do that?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't do that, but like, how's he gonna preach to just push him or to like do it the right way? Because
how is that not the right way?
But I know he's not on. I know he's not on his university saying find a couple girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's not making it like that could come off as like a prostitution ring. You feel me?
I think.
Like, I know he's not pushing that.
I'm pretty sure what he's saying on the I would assume what he's saying for the most part on the top G, the whatever course. Yeah. It's I guess it's like,
you think he's just spewing like do better.
I don't think there's a blueprint to just make $1 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody can find $1 million.
I think the only thing he's saying in there is to achieve the mindset, and once you get to the mindset, it'll get you there. And people are like, huh, what are you doing? But once you get to that mindset, you will know because you're at the mindset, so you'll know what the next steps are. You'll know how.
It's like a 8. Do you know how long it is?
How long?
It's like I don't know exactly how long it is. I was hoping you did.
No, I don't know. I don't even know if it's video format or just text.
It could be like a week course. Like, he could give you a blueprint. It's just like a workout, bro. He could give you the blueprint of what you need to do.
And I know Sneako has a creator kit.
I don't know. Oh, so he's helping people become creators.
Yeah.
Okay, that's valid. I like that.
And then
because that's how he came up.
Off the Leash podcast, me and you, we gonna start our podcast kit.
Okay,
we're gonna sell it to niggas for like $45 a pop, right?
No.
You know what I mean?
45 is a good number.
Then we're gonna add the referral link and the affiliate link. I mean the affiliate link, right? So every time someone click on the link in a bio, we get a portion of the money on top of the payment that they make. You know.
But I respect Sneako for making a creator kit.
I respect hustle
because that's how he came up, though.
I respect hustle.
But how can Andrew Tate help people come up if he's not showing them how he came up?
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, everyone's not blessed with athletic ability, though.
Oh yeah, they might not be, but they might be able to get.
But I don't really think
Jay-Z has spilt to so many rappers on his game how he made it and they've made it.
But
Kanye's done the same thing.
I don't think. You see what I'm saying? I don't think Tate is. Bro, you over here saying Tate teaching niggas how to kickbox? That nigga not doing.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying kickboxing because I do not. I know for a fact he did not make his millions from kickboxing. There's no way.
I don't even think Tate be preaching be a millionaire. I think Tate really preaches be the best version of yourself.
That's more valid.
Whether you make $50,000 a year and you're a plain Jane dude, but just accept who you are.
Are you not hating on those dudes when you say that they're conforming to what they're? Because a dude that makes $50,000 a year is waking up for a 9 to 5. You see me? And you talked earlier in the pod. You was like, the world just wants people to wake up for 9 to 5s because they don't want people to make it. You feel me? So if Tate is preaching that you need to just be the best version of yourself, even if you're making $50K.
Yeah.
That means that he doesn't see it as a pro. Like, how is he preaching against?
I mean, well, eventually,
you see what I'm saying?
Eventually, when you become
does he believe that there's a top and a bottom as well?
Eventually, when you become the best version of yourself, you'll either do one thing. You'll either plateau or you use your mindset and you'll make that 50K and you'll turn that 50K into 100K. And there's different ways to do that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just how you look at it. Other niggas gonna be like, oh, the people watching this video right now is like, oh, he's bullshitting this and that, but like they don't have the right mindset right now. They not thinking on that. You're not thinking that deep in the game. You just gotta have the right mindset. Y'all go to the gym and lift weights and everything. Y'all try to get buff and shit, and y'all forgetting one thing: to go exercise that damn brain, because the brain is powerful and it's the goddamn muscle.
Lifting weights exercises your brain.
They need to do a lot more. Every time you go to sleep, every night when
Being
I go to
in
sleep,
school exercise.
when I close my eyes, when I go to sleep, I'm always thinking of the next moves I'm gonna make every time. Before I go to sleep, thinking of my next moves. That's what I do. That's why when I dream about things that I'm gonna do in real life.
Facts.
And that's facts. But I genuinely think that, you know what I'm saying, the censorship is
yeah, I don't fuck with censorship. I don't
censorship
like that.
is taking its toll on social media, and there's gonna be a time, certain point in time where I don't know who's gonna say enough is enough, but like enough creators are gonna be tired of this and probably start their own YouTube.
It's already starting, bro. That one, who is that guy that
Corey Kenshin?
No, bro. If you say his name, he was on Logan Paul's podcast at one point. He's a white man.
Roman Atwood.
Say that.
Roman Atwood.
Yes.
Yes. My boy Roman. I like
Roman Atwood.
Yeah.
He's a part of the Rumble shit. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he does.
I think. Don't quote me on that. But I don't
even think he makes videos like that no more.
Roman Atwood.
Yeah,
he's
the white guy that lives in Ohio.
Yeah, he's PG now.
Yeah,
but he still makes videos, and
Roman was talking about that too. How like because he used to make like
bad video. He used to work with Vitaly.
He
was good friends with Vitaly.
Edgy videos. Okay.
Yeah, he used to. What happened? Anyways, go. We don't got to talk. Yeah, we don't have to talk about Vitaly. We don't have to talk about Vitaly. That was wild.
Yeah.
But
So final thoughts on Sneako tape ban, and what is the future of social media and YouTube as we have it? Because like is there even a purpose of social media if what you truly believe gets censored? But then it goes against like say like if what you truly believe is not bad and like it inherently it just isn't bad, it's just not following the masses.
I just don't think I don't think people should put so much value into social media, because all these questions that you're asking me, they would be negated if people weren't like if people didn't need social media. All these questions,
it wouldn't matter. Like if people didn't give a fuck about social, if a vast majority of people,
a lot of people would lose jobs, but like
if a vast majority of people didn't get up every morning and go on social media, these questions wouldn't get.
Is YouTube matter. Social media, or is it a platform?
Yeah, YouTube is social media,
or is it like the news kind of?
Nah, YouTube,
or is it like cable TV?
YouTube is social media because you can interact.
Social media?
You can interact.
Okay.
Like live streams, you can interact. I consider it social media in my opinion.
No, I was just asking the question because like a lot of people that get on YouTube, you just watch, like, you know what I'm saying, you're just watching videos that were pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So like it could be just like cable TV, right?
True.
Like some people could get their entertainment from YouTube. I mean, is that not entertainment is social media, right?
I don't know. I believe it's entertainment.
It's whatever. But all I'm saying is if people didn't put so much weight, and if people like. I love that people are social media influencers and people found another way to make that M. You feel me? I appreciate that 1,000%. But I think there's a lot of people in the world that are solely trying to make an M from this, that they're losing their worldly views. Like they're losing what's actually around them type shit.
Like what do you mean?
Like that they have other opportunity. They have an opportunity that could lead to that opportunity. You feel me? Like they could make that 100K doing this.
Yeah.
Make a channel about doing this, and then become that famous influencer or whatever.
What does that have to do with
anything?
anything?
I'm just saying that like I don't think people should only want to be influencers. I think people should test all the waters.
I mean, there's some people that's solely what they want to do.
Because if you could tell, like all the influencers that are big right now, they all have like different they have corporations, like they have other like.
I mean, I feel like that's
what
that
they have their hands in.
To like
you feel me?
Expand the money though. Like I don't think they have true passions in it. I feel like they just do it to.
You don't think they have true passions in things that they like open, like they don't, that they invent pretty much.
All to get a bigger bag. But I do feel like some people do use YouTube as another avenue to like get to another avenue. It's a shortcut, you know. You blow up, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, like you could say some people like
try to become an actor.
So no, like a lot of people like the Disney channel, like Jake Paul.
Yeah.
They were on Disney Channel, got big, didn't get big on Disney Channel, but like
But because they had a good,
were known, like had a network type, got on YouTube,
and they started popping off.
Exactly, and then they started Jake Paul's a boxer now,
which is crazy.
He's a boxer.
It's crazy. Jake and Logan Paul.
He used his fame to get a bag in boxing, and then now he's after notoriety,
and now selling pay-per-views and just making millions.
Exactly. He used it as a stepping stone. I'm not sure if he's ever gonna come back. He probably will come back. He has a podcast now.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I feel for the censorship. I knew this day was gonna come. I didn't know when it was gonna come. I didn't know it was gonna come this soon. Is what I'm saying. That's why it really shocked me. I really didn't know it was gonna come this soon. I thought it would at least take maybe till next year because Sneako had just posted that he got another claim on his channel like a couple of days ago, and he was done streaming. And within the time that he stopped streaming, he got banned. So he wasn't even really actively on the site, and then got banned, which is like crazy to me that like they're looking at his videos even when he's not on the site, which shows you that that he's not even active, and they're just going back and really saying, we didn't like this. Pack him up, get him out of there. He's on his last strike. This is we don't like this. This is not hot tub girls in bikini content.
Yeah, that's messed up.
So
but the moral of my story is basically, I just don't think everybody should put so much weight into social media because yes, it can make you, but it can also break you. You feel me? Like I know that a lot, like if you grind, you will make it.
Yeah.
But I also think that don't like miss the other opportunities that you might have. You feel me? Like take everything at face value. You feel me? Like don't be so focused on YouTube that you miss out on 500K over here just because you want to be this.
I mean, what I'm saying right now is the game is low key rigged. We know this, that a lot of the things that we use on a day-to-day basis are controlled by conglomerations and big name companies, and YouTube is no different from that. And it's becoming more and more evident day by day that those entities have strong influence, or if not direct influence, on what is going on over there at the headquarters at YouTube. Because simple as this, like we're just people getting censored for content like this, and they're picking and choosing who they want to age restrict and who they want to ban. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj can do a twerk video and get age restricted, and then because she's pissed off about it and she has connections, YouTube will unage restrict it. But another creator that has millions of subscribers, if his video gets age restricted, it gets age restricted and it can never get taken away.
There's also a respect. This is the. I know you was trying to like get up out of here. Yeah. But I have to bring this up.
Yeah.
I think there's also a respect factor.
A respect factor?
Yeah. That comes when it comes to like Hollywood.
I don't think there's a respect factor.
I think there's a respect factor.
I think there's a bag factor.
A
bag makes niggas.
I think
a bag makes you respect someone.
Logan Paul in like. Let me stop using Logan Paul, but who's another big YouTube, like humongous YouTuber?
Beast.
Beast. He can do what Nicki Minaj does. He could definitely do that. He could definitely be like, yo, like y'all, like go to YouTube and be like, this video is about Squid Games. No one's actually dying in it, so stop age restricting it. You feel me? Like we're using airsoft guns or we're using Nerf guns.
Yeah, but if I did that same exact video with just me in it, I'm getting age restricted, for sure.
Yeah, but that's the power thing. Like you're at 2,000 subscribers.
No, if I
1 million. If you were Mr. Beast level, bro,
yeah,
you'd be able to do that shit too.
I don't know because YouTube does pick and choose.
Bro, no,
with,
you
with
would
color,
be able to do
color
this
as
shit
well.
too.
With color as well, they do pick and choose with color.
You would be able to do that
but
shit too, bro.
that's a whole nother pod for another day. I just wanted to talk mainly about the cancellation. Hopefully, Sneako reacts to this. We'll spam him. Maybe, I don't know what he's gonna react to it on. But I mean, we're gonna be the first video to pop up. Definitely, we're gonna target that and try to get this out there because, like I said, we all on the grind out here. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this cancellation and this censorship's got to stop because at one point, like, stop trying to make YouTube a utopia where everybody agrees with everything. Everybody has different views. Everybody's different, and we all should accept that. Not just pack a nigga up because you didn't like what he said about a certain subject.
Are these the first two guys that's ever gotten like banned? Well, not like I don't think it's like the first.
Since Red Pill community started popping off, yeah, first two guys in the Red Pill community that started top.
I know YouTube channels have been banned before,
but Red Pill community like videos have been around forever, but they just started popping off. I'd say maybe like this year, really.
But you know how like the world's always a pendulum.
Yeah.
Like, you know how it was huge. Like 2 years ago, we were huge in BLM. During COVID, we were humongous.
Hell
in BLM.
Yeah.
Like it was the cause.
Now don't nobody.
Now
you had white corporations having BLM in their IG
boards and shit. Yeah. Now they don't even fuck.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about it. Now it's about you know what I'm saying, being a man. You feel me?
Well,
what do you think the next pendulum is gonna be?
I think the pendulum right now is low key the LGBT community.
I think that was in the same, realm as BLM.
So you think
well, right before BLM, I think that was. Like right before the.
They don't have as much pull right now, their community?
What do you mean? Like doing whatever they want? Like being
like
able to influence? Or?
Like you think their cause like is not as popular as it was?
I mean, I still think BLM's popular.
Yeah.
Especially within the black community, 100%.
Yeah.
LGBTQ is probably 100% popular in that community.
Like you think what's popping right now is masculinity?
Yeah. I think, because I think a lot of people are starting to realize that there is a
problem.
There is a shit like that one white girl that be talking all the time. You know that white girl. She talks for the men. Like she's a female, redhead. She talks like Andrew Tate. You know her, bro. You definitely seen her on TikTok or something, bro. The viewers definitely know who I'm talking about.
She looks real corporate American.
Yeah,
she's
very
like a blouse.
Yeah,
and she look like whenever you see her on like a panel or something, she just don't fit in with other people around
she's
her.
very
And she be having like an iPad.
Yeah, she's
yeah.
She's like on our side. Like she thinks that like women should like there are gender roles in the world.
Yeah, bro. Nobody want a woman that's not gonna submit to them.
There are so many podcasts now about gender roles. You know what I'm saying? Like that conversation like Andrew Tate comes up on so many platforms. Many platforms, and that discussion comes up on so many platforms. So I definitely think that's the climate of the world right now. I'm just trying to ask you, like, what do you think the next pendulum is going to be? If it's masculinity needs to be up front, and the feminine, because feminism was huge a couple years ago as well. You feel me? And now it's the masculine. So what's going to be the next pendulum? You feel me? Like what's next? Because what's next could be detrimental to dudes like us.
It's going to be censorship.
You think? But I think censorship's already here. Like it's already big conversation.
I don't think it's here though. It's gonna be censorship and trying to make everything look perfect on the outside, but deep down there's more problems, and that's basically what they're trying to do. It's just trying to hide things from people. Like I said, the people of higher powers want to control what you see and what you think, what you eat, everything to keep you in control. And that's facts, especially in America. I don't know about other countries because I've never lived in another country, been to other countries, but I can tell you in America, the propaganda that they feed you is not to join the army or anything like that. It's to the propaganda they feed you is to make you weaker and more submissive.
Do you think people in the middle, like in the Middle East or like the Middle West of America, care a lot about censorship? Like, do you think they care as much?
I don't think they care about social media in general.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think they care about what, like, New York, Atlanta, L.A., Miami cares about?
No.
You feel me? So, like, that's a big portion of America.
Yeah.
What the next trend, because, like, the next big controversy has to involve them. You feel me? Like, they have to be in uproar as well. Because BLM, they were in uproar. The feminine movement, uproar. LGBTQ, uproar. Because there's all those people are in those in that area. You feel
I don't know. We gonna have to see.
I think you're talking from a place where like it affects you because this is what you do. Like you're gonna make your meal from YouTube. Like that's you. Like you're gonna make your meal. From
I feel like it affects everyone though. Censorship affects everyone because it's just
in different. I think just in different ways. Like
no, it's just because
it might not affect like these. Like it might not affect somebody that doesn't put weight. Like there's a lot of people that might not have Instagram or that have a mill.
True, but like
you feel me?
I don't know. Censorship is just because if you censor one person, then it affects like what other people say, and not only that, it's like if you censor this person, then it brings up conversations like why didn't you censor this person or that person? Yeah. So then it becomes a conversation of what's morally right and what's morally wrong. Then it becomes the conversation of who decides what's morally right or morally wrong. Then it becomes a conversation like you're a normal person, I'm a normal person. How can you say this is not right, but this is right, but you believe in that, but you believe in that? And that's why I say it's just.
But people put
It's crazy.
People put that trust in Elon Musk when he was trying to buy Twitter. Like, people put that trust in him and thought that he would, even though they didn't really hear what he was saying. He was saying that he wasn't going to censor nobody, but there are still going to be rules. Yeah. People thought that this was going to be Twitter was going to be the new Reddit type shit.
Hey,
so like everybody
lie and all types of stuff. So it could have been another lie. Just
you
like
see what I'm saying? I think a lot of people like everybody's censored at some point.
Donald Trump lied to get his way in office.
Hey man, let's say let's say that you were like raising a child or some shit like that. You're gonna censor her from stuff. You're gonna let her do things.
But that's a child. That's a child.
Okay,
and especially if it's a girl.
Let's say you own a corporation. You're gonna allow your employees to do certain things. But you're gonna expect them to be dressed when they come to work. You're gonna expect them not to look like a bum when they're in your offices. You're gonna expect them not to come in here with pajamas.
But I'm more talking about censorship when it comes to what you say.
Okay, so even better. Let's say you hanging out with your shorty, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect her not to say that dude cute. You're gonna expect
how you gonna censor your you're wild.
But no, if it's your shawty, bro, you're not gonna expect her to say a dude is cute in front of your face. You don't. Do you expect that? I don't expect that.
How are you gonna?
That is a type of censorship.
But we're talking about censorship, like for the masses, like
okay,
like who, like I'm talking about like who can decide.
I'm gonna get there. People, like I said earlier,
comparing Sneako banning to your shawty being unfaithful in front of you is crazy.
But people put the trust of censorship into Elon Musk for Twitter, and they expected it to be like another Reddit. Like I said, it wasn't gonna be that. It wasn't like what I'm trying to get at is that no matter what platform you use, like Rumble, even there's still gonna be censorship. You know what I'm saying? Like Patreon censorship is that you have to pay for this content. The way that you see the naked girls on here is that you pay for it.
On OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying? On OnlyFans, you have to pay for it to see the naked girls. You feel me? Like that's censorship. It's not open for like YouTube is open for the public. That's why they can't allow naked girls on here because kids get to it. You feel me? They can't allow, you know what I'm saying, people shooting off guns all the time because kids get to it. You see what I'm saying?
But why? But what I'm saying is like.
I don't understand why. I'm still on the same boat.
That's what I'm asking you.
I understand. I don't understand why.
That's why I say
he was just talking.
That's why I say censorship could become a problem because there's certain things that you get into things like this that are tricky. Like, how can you decide if this is morally right or not to keep on your site if this is just freedom of speech and stuff like that?
I mean, put the shoe on the other foot. You feel me? Like, if a girl was saying, well, girls do this shit anyway. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But basically, like. If you had a daughter, bro, would you be cool with what Sneako was saying?
Would I be cool with
would you be cool with it? Like, just straight up yes or no. Like, you be cool with if your daughter had to hear this dude talk all the time? I don't know what he says either. Like, he might be the nicest dude ever, bro. I don't know what he says.
Would I be cool with
like would you be cool with what he says about like girls and stuff? Like, would you be cool with what Andrew Tate says about girls too?
There are some extreme things that I think they say that
like if you had a daughter,
that in the delivery that they say it shouldn't be said in that way.
Yeah.
But
now I'm not talking about what they say to dudes.
It depends on how old my daughter is. First of all,
right.
That's the one because like
exactly, obviously,
a 5-year-old versus
like
a 21-year-old.
21-year-old. A 20-year-old, like she can handle herself. Like, you can like what you like.
Not only that, you just have to see the world for how it is.
If she's the influence, like if she's in the age to be influenced, like if she's like 13, 14, 15, 16.
I wouldn't.
Because those are a lot of the dudes that are listening to them right now. You feel me? Those are a lot of the dudes that getting their mom's credit cards to pay for this hustlers.
But I do think that a lot of men need to hear it earlier though, because I do believe that a lot of men need to hear it, and I say that for one reason only, because the world has no chivalry for men at all.
Yeah, no.
Because
you gotta grind it.
Because if you're a boy, and if you're 10 years old,
and if you're ugly as fuck, bro, pause. You're just down.
I wouldn't even say ugly. Just if you're not attractive, if you don't get women,
if you can't like talk to people either,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not attractive, I wouldn't even say height is a thing. Height, you can say height, but I wouldn't say it. But if you're not,
people will look at you if you're tall.
Yeah, but if you're not appealing on the eye in general, then people don't like how you look. Yeah. And that's where it's a problem. And I do feel like a lot of men, even at young ages, you gotta hear the ugly truth of the world. And I don't understand why we're trying to censor this shit away from people. Like, you gotta hear the ugly truth of the world. You need to know how the world really is.
Because it used to be that your dad would tell you that. Like, that's what it used to be.
A lot of people to grow up with
like,
no dads.
I know a lot of people didn't grow up with dads, but they also have moms. You know what I'm saying? They have parents. Like, that's what your parents were there for.
I mean, some parents don't say that though.
Because when social media wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? Who was the Sneakos and the Andrew Tates of the world? Your parents.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
or your friends.
I believe that. I don't know. Sneako and Andrew Tate might cut it to you a little differently because they ain't talking to you face to face. They talking to you through a screen, so they'll say what they really gotta say. And I feel like you said, if I had a daughter, I don't think my daughter should be looking at that until she reaches like a certain age.
Would you expect your son to watch it?
But my son,
would you be okay, or
like,
would you want to take that?
If I caught my 12-year-old son watching Andrew Tate, I wouldn't be mad.
But like, wouldn't you want to be the Andrew Tate? Like, wouldn't you want to put him on game?
Yeah, if I seen,
like,
of course, if I seen him right there, I'd be like, son, let me teach you something. You can watch these videos, but let me tell you something.
Right.
But like, you can't get mad at, like, I think a dude, like, as boys, you need to see that because you need to understand how the world is. Because I believe a lot of dudes, they come up in life thinking too naively, and they don't understand that the world is not chivalrous. Especially for us, me and you were black men, so like the world is definitely not chivalrous to us. You know what I'm saying? And you really got to get it out the mud.
It's a struggle.
But all in all, censorship is not good. I do believe the platform of YouTube has a lot of controversies that they need to clean up right now because YouTube right now is in the fucking shambles. At least on my side of YouTube, I really don't understand. There's a lot of things going on that they need to fix.
Twitch is even worse.
Twitch is going fucking down. It's going in bananas. I don't understand what's going on with Twitch. I'm still gonna start streaming on Twitch though, but there's a lot of things that need to be addressed. There's a lot of gray areas that need to be addressed, and a lot of things need to be balanced out because there's a lot of unfair things going on.
I got one question for you before we end.
Yeah.
Do you take this to heart because you feel like YouTube is like the algorithm against you is YouTube's work? Like, do you think what YouTube is doing, like with all the censorship, is hurting your views? So yeah, I definitely do think that. Is that why you feel so strong about this? You see how I've done YouTube for so long, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I've struggled to pop off, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not OD crazy on my subscribers. I got a good amount, you got $2,000. But like at the same time though, like when you look at my analytics, I guess you could say I'm low-key getting blackballed because YouTube won't even promote my stuff. You know what I mean? They don't put my stuff on any suggested or anything like that. So it's like straight word of mouth or how good I promote my videos and stuff like that. You don't think that like Sneako was there at some point? I do think that, but you know? Like I said, a lot of people resonated with the red pill content before it got banned. Before he got banned, so that's why I started going up. But I just think that, like you said, do I take a certain side with this low key? Because I mean, yeah, I've been doing it, and I do think that all of that does affect your views because it affects what you can say in videos. Because like I was monetized at one point, so I like when you monetize your videos, YouTube wants you to click on the tell YouTube algorithm what the video says before you monetize it. So like it'll ask you, do you say these words in these videos? Like it'll be like a list of words that you can't say. And as time progressed, those words, that list, it grew longer and longer and longer and longer. There was more words that you couldn't say, more things that you couldn't do, more things that you had to identify were in your video or not. And yeah, it does. From back in 2010? No, like I started around like 2019-ish, 2020, around that area. A lot of stuff happened within those 3 years. Yeah, right, true. Like those back, we were talking about BLM, feminism, all that stuff. And I do think that, yeah, you can say, yeah, it does. It definitely does affect me. Like the world changed. And it affects this podcast, this very podcast that we're recording right now on YouTube. Time out. When COVID came around, censorship came around. Because of the Joe Rogan stuff, because people were saying false information and stuff like that. If you said COVID in a video on YouTube, right? If you said that on a video on YouTube, it would like pull up a banner under your video, right? Okay. Because censorship was never a thing back in the day. Like before COVID, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I wouldn't say it was censorship. It was more cancel culture. Yeah, I could go with that. Cancel. But culture. Now we have both. But cancel culture is different from censorship because cancel culture is literally you say like. Let's say and then niggas go on Twitter. You divorced your wife because you wanted to be with another girl. And niggas go on Twitter and be like, yeah, you done. Oh, don't buy this nigga product because we don't like him because he's not a faithful man. Exactly. That's crazy. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, we live in a society like that. And at the end of the day, you know, we can only move forward, and we can only try to move forward. But like I said, these platforms got a lot to address.
I hope they're sitting in the war room right now working on some of these things and trying to at least be fair. I would hope that. But we all know that it's not fair and it's a pay to win. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is at the end of the day. Free Sneako, free Tate, because you should be allowed to talk how you want to talk. You should be allowed to say say some valid shit online and help people out, because there's probably millions of dudes that they helped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You should be able to do that. You should be allowed to be. You have that right. You should be able to do that. So free them. And
free Sneako and Tate.
Yeah, facts.
Crazy.
And I just think, like I said, these platforms have a lot to address. They have a lot, because through all of this, they've never came out with no statement saying this and that or any big statement. You know what I mean? They're just sitting back collecting millions from these corporations, and that's the dirty game that we live in. And that's all I gotta say.
What would you be saying this stuff if you were in those seats?
If I was where?
Or would you be trying to change it a little bit? Like if you were in those big, if you were in that Fortune 500
like when it comes to this, like if I had power, like I would.
Like when you get power, bro, are you gonna be that guy?
I'm not gonna be censoring nobody because I don't like them personally.
Not censorship. I'm just talking about, are you gonna be doing what your investors like want because of the money? Like, are you gonna continue? Like, are you gonna cater some stuff towards your investors?
That's not in my nature. I would want investors that were on board.
So you just not take money because
I would want investors that are on board, because I'm 100% me. Like,
that's cool.
I would want investors that were actually investing in us because they believed in what we're doing and who we are.
Yeah, fact.
Not because they're like, okay, we're gonna give you this money, but you got to do this, this, and that.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if they did come into the boardroom and ask, like, hey, instead of doing this, can you do this a little bit?
Yeah.
Would you tweak some stuff to cater to them, or would you just be like, no, like, we just don't want your money? Like, you're not going to change nothing about our company.
That's a hard thing. A lot of people sell out for the bread.
The reason that you're in here is because of what we've been doing. If you can't stay behind it,
stay true to yourself.
Yeah, right. Facts.
So, any closing statements? Anything?
I'm good, man. Free Tate and Sneako. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get some people to react to this. You know what I'm saying? But this has been another episode of Off the Leash Podcast with your host, C's, aka C's Louise, and my co-host to the left of me,
Pacheco Latumba. What's good with y'all?
Man, we are Off the Leash Podcast, where we talk off the leash. We say what we want to say, and we say exactly how we got to do it, because, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that censorship. That shit bullshit.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
All right, y'all.
Hey, man, shout out to all our audio listeners on all our audio platforms and all our visual listeners.
Make sure you comment.
On all platforms. Make sure if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
Do all that.
And make sure you don't forget, lastly, to
tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
And share. It's been another episode of our podcast. And we out, baby.
Dudes.
Free Tate, free Sneako. It might be free C's and Checo next. Imagine if they pack this up.
That'd be so frustrating. That'd be weird.
Niggas got like 6 subs and they trying to.
Hey, we know it was up there though.
Facts.
We know that. You know what I'm saying? We'd probably
our shit would have to blow up though.
Exactly.
Hey man, we never know. We gonna post it.
Shouts out to TikTok and make us famous. Yeah.
I'm actually, as soon as I'm done editing, I'm gonna post this. We're gonna see what it do. Facts. We out. As soon as the camera start dying too.